Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round.
What's up guys, welcome back to My Get Yourself. In this week's video we're doing a quick review of our Fishtailz and the Apes that we put on our Road King. So let's take a look at them really quick. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to cover is the 14-inch DNA, I forget what their name specifically is, but the Apes that we put on the Road King, and kind of how now being able to have ridden it, you know, for a little while and get a feel for how much I like this. And if you watch my older videos, you know, at one point I had a soft tail that had 16-inch Apes that were way too high for me, and then I went to 12-inch, and the control of the 12-inch was way better. I felt much more in control of the bike, but I did feel like they were a little short, just a little bit. So here's that middle ground. This is the 14-inch, and after doing some research, what I found out essentially is the recommendation, and this is not by like some kind of science or whatever, it's just, I guess, based on feedback from other people, is if you're under like 5'10", like me, I'm under 5'10", then you don't really want to go any bigger than 14-inch, unless you just want that look. Okay, so really it comes down to look versus your ability to ride comfortably. And if you want the look, just know it's gonna, the ride's gonna be different. But if you want a little bit of that look and the good ride, then 14-inch is the way to go. I don't really care what brand you get. I mean, it is what it is. These are awesome. I like the way they look. They got kind of that meat hook style to them. But yeah, definitely a good win on this. It does feel a little bit different than the 12-inch, where your arms aren't like, or your hands aren't like lower than your shoulders. These are almost just about level, so you still have that comfortability of riding the bike and feeling like you're very much in control. Let's talk about these 36-inch Fishtailz. So the big question that folks usually have, I think, I mean, this was at least the question that I had, is how long do I want the fishtail to be? So I think they come in like 30 or 33, 36, and then 39, I believe, is kind of the standard long ones. I could be mistaken, they might be longer, but what, I guess if you're going for that Vikla look, then what you really want is for your fishtail to extend past the fender, past your bags. The 30 or the 33, whatever it is, it's just a little short, right? Like it doesn't really sit just right when you look at it. So I was worried, like, you don't want it to stick out majorly either, right? So, well, depending on what you're looking for. I wanted that middle ground, so I ended up with the 36, and I think they look great. They sound amazing. Now, these are straight pipes, so there's no baffle in them. I'm sure if you wanted to buy a baffle, you could. The maker or the manufacturer of these is Wyatt. I think that's the name of them. I picked them up off of Dennis Kirk, I believe. So, you know, being that they're straight pipe, of course, it's loud as hell, but they sound amazing. They give it that classic look. I will tell you that if you get Fishtailz, especially anything that sticks out, you're gonna scrape your freaking shin on these things like a million times. Okay, just heads up, that's gonna happen. I would imagine the guys with the 39s, they're probably like, man, these things stick out so far, I keep tripping over them, plus getting my, you know, my shin scraped up. So again, looks amazing in combination with those 14-inch Apes. Man, you get that Vikla look. All right guys, so there you have it. Apes, Fishtailz. If you're going for that Vikla look, that's the way you gotta go, man. It is what it is, right? Like, that is the style. Nobody says you can't make it your own and change it up a little bit. If that's what you want to do, that's totally up to you. But if you're looking for that classic look and you want to make it happen, my recommendation, again, if you're under 5'10", would be to do 14-inch Apes. Not try to go any higher than that. I mean, you could probably get away with it, but just know, like I said, it's a different feel when you're trying to steer that bike, especially at low speeds. Now I can imagine that the 18 inches or the 20-inch Apes, they're probably way crazy to try to steer. But I mean, if you're super tall, like you're 6'5" or something like that, if you're traveling tall, then that's probably not going to be a problem for you. But for little guys like me, yeah, you don't want to go too high there, or you're going to look like that cartoon with the dude with the long arms or something. And then when it comes down to the fishtails, like I said, if you're wondering how far you want them to stick out, and you want that, just that look, kind of like I got, you want to go with the 36s, 39s. I mean, they look good. For me personally, it's just not my jam. They kind of stick out a little too far for my taste. Yeah, so my recommendation would be to go to the 36s. And I mean, there are a bunch of different brands out there that you can buy from. The good thing, or they're not very pricey, even going with the Wyatt, so going through Dennis Kirk, so you're going through one of the major manufacturers, or not manufacturers, but sellers, retail sellers of motorcycle parts. They're about like a little over $100 for the set. So you don't have to break the bank to get a good product, and you don't have to cheap out or anything like that. And even the cheap ones that I saw on eBay, they're about the same price. So it's a win-win. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, it's pretty straightforward. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you enjoy my channel, become a subscriber. I'd love to have you as a member of my community. Ask questions, drop some of your knowledge. I mean, we all benefit from it, so I appreciate you doing it. And until my next video post, I hope to see you in the win.